Like when I see amazing qualities in you, Roger, that's me. That's me and what I've brought to the table in my life. Typically, when I say all these compliments about you, those are compliments that I think about myself.
I remember you'd mentioned about you. I know you put a couple of names in the book, and as I was reading it, I was thinking, did you speak to these people first? I don't know whether you'd need to, but you'd mentioned a couple of names of good-looking studs, and they would easily get girls, and you wasn't the guy who was picked. Is that something that where you'd need to speak to individuals, or you just thought, F it, I'm going to put their name in it? I'm not speaking bad of them. I'm sure they'll be
I
happy.
didn't. Yeah, I put their names in there. I didn't speak bad of them. I mean,
Yeah.
they were, the brilliant and beautiful ones. And there was my friend Ryan Thomas was the class salutatorian and, and captain of all these sports, and 6'4" and good looking and all of this kind of stuff. And then there was guys like Glenn Hoff that I mentioned, that he was like captain of every single sport. He was just the natural athlete, had the beautiful girl, like, and it's just, I always felt like I was on the, and no one's life is perfect, by any means. That's something I've learned along the way. But I remember at the time in high school, just also worshiping them, but also hating them.
Yeah.
Like there was a little bit of that, like, why can't I be like that? Why couldn't I have been born like that? Why don't I have that? And of course, like I said, everyone has their own journey. They have their own struggles.
Right.
And
I
we
feel it's
need
really
that
important for
interaction.
every person.
And here's the thing, we project out on other people. We project our insecurities. Like if you've read Four Agreements, like, don't take anything personal, that kind of thing. Like we're always projecting. Like I don't know Roger Snipes. I don't know my friend Glenn Hoff or Ryan Thomas that I mentioned before. What I know is what I projected out on them and what I believe to be Ryan Thomas or Glenn Hoff or Roger Snipes. So I'm projecting my version of you based on my experiences, and it's not necessarily fair. But I also project the good things too. Like when I see amazing qualities in you, Roger, that's me. That's me and what I've brought to the table in my life. Typically, when I say all these compliments about you, those are compliments that I think about myself.
That's quite interesting, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, quality of relationships is absolutely critical. And that's why you see in these blue zones, you see people living super centenarians past 100 because they have quality of relationships. They sit down. Yes, they're eating Mediterranean food or, Korean food, and they have, wine and whatever all these things that we've looked into, but they slow down. They don't have the distractions. They take 2 or 3 hours to eat a great meal. They're with people they love. And yes, they're eating food, but it's healthy food that they prepared, that they shopped for, that they worked on together. And so what you end up with is much better quality of life. And what you also get with this incredible food and wine, it's not just the incredible food and wine when you're consuming it, it's the psychosomatic anchoring. It's the environment that you're in. So when I'm drinking that wine, it's reminding me I am safe. I'm in a loving environment. I'm in a supportive environment.